Hey guys, Jimmy Mahalik here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here on the island of Kauai in Hawaii, and I've kind of been taking a little bit of time off and just kind of reflecting on my businesses and everything. My birthday's coming up soon, and I was kind of thinking about what habits I've learned along the way of my last 20 years of being a full-time entrepreneur that has really helped me get to the top, and I want to share those with you. These aren't like BS cliche things. These are like real world things that I have learned along my journey that will hopefully help you guys also. So I'm going to share my top 5 things with you that I've been thinking about. And tip number 5 is my favorite. Make sure you guys watch all the way to the end to see that one. The number 1 thing is, I have learned that the more you obsess over your business or whatever it is that you're making money, and for most of you guys that's going to be your business or starting a business, starting an Amazon business, the more you obsess over it, the more successful you will be. So in my past, I've had several businesses that have made 7 figures, and I've made millions of dollars, okay? But I've also had a lot of like times where I've been complacent, and I had a business that was making me money and didn't require a lot of work because I did all the work at the beginning. And I would go into like what I would call slumps, where I would spend a year or two playing video games really hardcore. Or like before that, I would go and watch fantasy football and watch all the NFL football games for 12 hours on Sunday. And now it's like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Or I would go on like movie watching binges where I would just watch movies for days, hours at a time, just spend all my free time doing something like that. And what I have noticed is that my businesses and my productivity would just completely tank during those times. And I feel like a lot of 9-to-5ers out there that work their 9-to-5 job, they're in a tough spot because they go to work every day and then they come back and they basically want to relax and spend time, with their family, watching fantasy football, watching football, and just relaxing over the weekend. And the problem is they get stuck in that rat race there where they go work all week and then they come home and on the weekend they do nothing but just like relax, and then they rinse and repeat for years and years and years, okay? What I have noticed that if you truly want to be successful with a business, you have to be obsessed with it, okay? You have to quit the Netflix, you have to quit the Hulu, you have to not watch football for 12 hours on Sunday, you have to not play video games every single night, because if you obsess over your business, and like for example, what I do now for fun when I'm in like extreme periods of working and productivity and just taking my business to the next level, is I will actually learn strategies and look into what other people are doing to make their business successful as fun. And I'll tell you that when you're making money, it's a lot more fun in life than when you're not. So honestly, I really think you'll have a lot more fun if your number 1 goal in life is to succeed or make your business succeed. If that's your number 1 goal, then honestly, fantasy football and playing video games, playing Call of Duty for days and hours at a time really doesn't matter, because when football ends on Sunday or Monday, it really didn't change your life at all, okay? But having a successful business, being able to quit your 9-to-5 job and save money and all that stuff, if that's your number 1 goal, then you really need to focus on that. Because at the end of the day, all the stuff, all the Netflix doesn't really matter in your life. And if you start to look at it like that and focus on what only matters in your life, you're going to be a lot more successful. And I've learned this because it literally happened to me several times. Okay, number 2 is work hard, play hard. And this goes a little bit along with number 1. But what I have realized is that you can't never relax and enjoy yourself and not watch Netflix, okay? Because you'll get burned out. So what I like to do is I like to go through stages where if I'm in a big, huge, like learning curve and I'm just trying to push my business to the next level, then I will just work a lot, okay? But what I've realized and what I've learned along the way is you will burn out if all you do is work, okay? So what I like to do is I like to work hard and I like to play hard. So for example, I'm in Hawaii right now and I'm doing the play hard. I'm just basically taking some time off. I'm doing a little bit of work during the day, but not nearly what I would. Actually, I'm doing more work at night because I'm out enjoying during the day. But I'm actually here in Hawaii for 35 days. And what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to take the first 2 or 3 weeks and just kind of like relax and let my body catch up, let my mind catch up, take some time off and just like recharge, okay? And then I'll start to get bored and I'll basically go back into, building mode. And I feel like you should do that in your life, in your business, if you really want to succeed. Because if you don't put 100% of your effort in your business, then it's going to be really tough to succeed. The people that have the burning desire to make their business succeed, no matter what happens, no matter what hurdles you have, the people that make it happen, no matter what, are the people that are going to succeed. And then when you get some downtime, just relax and go through those periods of working really hard and then taking some downtime. And in case you were wondering, this is actually a rainbow eucalyptus tree. You might think that it's painted, but it's actually not. This is actually how the tree kind of grows. You can see if I pull off the bark here, you can see the green here comes from underneath the bark. And it's one of the rarest trees in the world. And it's what koalas actually eat, but there's no koalas here in Hawaii. But this is actually a rainbow eucalyptus tree. I thought that was really cool. Okay, so number 3 is a big one. And I feel like any millionaire that you talk to or get a chance to talk to will tell you that they learned this skill along the way. And it's something I did not know at all when I was like 19 or 20 and I had my first successful business, okay? So that is, you have to learn how to save and how to invest. I have known a lot of people throughout the years who made anywhere from $200,000 to $400,000 a year. They had some good years, and what happened is, as soon as they hit a bad year, like they lost their job or their business didn't do well for that year, they literally had to like start selling their possessions, sell their house, or go bankrupt or something like that, because they didn't save any of their money, okay? So you have to learn how to save and how to invest, okay? If you make $200,000 a year and you spend $200,000 a year, then you're literally not going to get anywhere. You're not going to get ahead financially or really in business, because it'll end up hurting you, not having any capital on hand to reinvest in your business, okay? And the other thing is, once you kind of do start saving and you get a good amount of savings, you have to learn how to invest it, because investing is one of the few truly passive incomes. You do have to learn a lot at the beginning to learn how to invest, but once you learn how to do that, investing can make you money while you sleep, make you money while you're flying, make you money while you're on vacation. And if you don't learn how to do that in your entire life, if you don't learn how to make money while you sleep or make money while you're not physically at a job in life, your chances of being a millionaire or really getting ahead in life is close to zero. Number 4 is study other millionaires. Study what other people in your industry have done to become successful, okay? If you look at billionaires like Bill Gates and Steve Jobs, they started in their garage, okay? And I started similarly. I started in my bedroom at my parents' house when I was like 17 or 18, okay? And I grew my first business out of there. Most millionaires haven't inherited their wealth. I think it's like 80% of millionaires have made it themselves and did not inherit their wealth, okay? As you start to study them and see what they had to do to succeed, you'll start thinking like they do. Millionaires think a lot differently than somebody who's just starting off with their very first business, okay? Somebody with their very first business is like, does this work? How do I get this to work? What do I do? Should I quit? Okay, millionaires think like, how do I take these next 12 months to get my business to where I want to be? How do I get this to making $1 million or more? How do I get this to a certain level, okay? How do I hire people to help my business? What tools do I need to scale this business, okay? They're not worried about how the business performs in its first month. I mean, yeah, we're always worried a little bit, but our first month in business, we just know it differently, okay? You think differently when you know more. And tip number 5 is you need to find a way to make it work, okay? Millionaires find a way to make it work. Oftentimes, they'll try a business and just for example, like advertising, they might try 5 different advertising methods to get one that works, okay? And that's after they've had experience, okay? So when you're advertising your product, you really got to keep trying. When you're building your business, you got to keep trying. You got to think, how do I get this to be replacing my 9-to-5 income over the next couple years, okay? Not, hey, I want to get rich, and if this thing isn't making money in the first month or 2, then this business doesn't work. The people that truly have the burning desire to make it happen will be the ones that do make it happen, okay? If you just keep on going until you find a way to make the business work, then you can't really fail, can you? So find that inner desire, that inner dedication, that inner drive that makes you want to succeed, makes you want to do whatever your goals are, not have a 9-to-5 job, or be a millionaire, or be able to travel the world with your family, or just spend more time with your family. Find that inner desire to make that happen and think to yourself, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get to that point. And I'm not expecting to get there in the first month or 2, but I literally am gonna do whatever it takes until I get there. And then once I get there, I'm not going to stop. And I have found in my life that the more you can concentrate on these things in life, as opposed to just watching football all weekend long and nothing productive coming out of your life, or playing video games for 2 or 3 days on your days off, it doesn't really get you anywhere in life, okay? So focus on these 5 things and you will be more successful over time. If you're new to the channel, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe and click the thumbs up button for me. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And I'll link my Amazon FBA free training over here. If you haven't watched that yet, make sure you do. And I will see you in the next video.